Hi, I'm Brent Haeseker. I'm a website consultant here at Netsource Technologies, and today I am with Justin Cook. And I brought Justin Cook on today on Facebook Live to have him discuss a blog article that he wrote last year called Making Sense of AMP. And what I'll do, I'll let him explain what AMP is. But first, Justin, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Netsource.
I am the SEO PPC consultant. I mainly work with Google advertising and helping companies increase their SEO rankings. So helping them write blog articles and backlinking and things in that nature to help grow their overall traffic to their website.
Okay, great. So tell us, what exactly is AMP or AMP?
AMP is, the acronym is Accelerated Mobile Pages. It is a Google-led initiative to optimize pages to load instantly, basically.
Okay.
The mobile optimized content is very limited in what it can do. So it's mainly for news articles and blog posts.
Okay.
But the main initiative is speed, and you want this article to load instantly anywhere.
Okay.
So,
now, how does then AMP pages differ from mobile-friendly pages? Doesn't mobile-friendly achieve the same thing?
In a sense, but if you think about it this way, mobile-friendly pages, their main benefit is to make sure that your website is viewable across all devices.
Right.
While AMP is functionality and speed. So AMP is mainly targeted just to mobile users and like I said, news articles, blog posts, things in that nature.
So it's not all the pages on your website. We're just dealing with specific pages that that AMP will, or AMP will make faster. And like you said, they're going to be stripped down pages, so they're not going to have everything on it.
Yeah, exactly.
So the goal then of having those stripped down pages is the faster speed, so it works better on mobile because mobile speeds tend to be slower for a lot of people than desktop. So what are then some of the benefits of these AMP pages or AMP pages, however you want to pronounce them?
So when we're talking about AMP, our main benefits are going to be speed, premium rankings in Google, increase in organic traffic, and lower bounce rates.
Okay.
So I'll kind of go through those a little bit one by one. So when you're talking about loading speed instantly, you're not talking about the guy that's on his mobile phone. He has a great internet connection. You're talking about the person that's, he's running around, he's looking up things on his phone, he's on his 3G network, and most of the mobile-friendly pages, they load 10, 11, 12 seconds.
Right.
Well, you don't want that.
No.
So the AMP will, as soon as he clicks on that, it loads.
Okay.
Just like that. 1-2 seconds, he's pulled it up, he's not waiting a long time, he's not getting frustrated.
Okay.
From there, we're looking at premium rankings in Google.
Okay.
So AMP, when you search on Google on your mobile device, it's going to go right to the top. There's what's called a news feed carousel, and it features in one or two different ways. But for the most part, you're going to see this carousel at the top, and it's going to have this little lightning bolt.
Okay. Why don't we take a look at what that actually looks like? So if you've got your mobile phones there with you while you're watching this, of course, if you're watching it on your mobile phone, I guess that might be a little hard to do this. But if you're watching on a desktop, pull out your mobile phone like I'm doing here. And okay, so I'm at Google here on my mobile phone. Yep. What would be a search term that I should type in order to kind of see it?
Latest news.
Latest news.
That would be the easiest.
Okay, so I'm typing in latest news. I hit go. And it's pulling up. And there in Google, I see these listings here at the top. And you might see the same thing if you're watching this video on a different day than when we recorded this. Then obviously you'll see some different listings here. But I see all the different latest news, and I see here this, it'll have the link, and it has this like little lightning bolt little icon next to it. It's kind of hard to see because it's even really small here on my phone. And if I click on that page, and boom, it's pulled up. So right away it's pulled up, and I've got a news article page right here. Whereas if I was to do that on one of these other pages, it'd be slower to move up. So that little, if you've seen that little lightning bolt icon before when you've searched on Google on your phone, That's what that stands for. It's indicating that that is an AMP page. It's going to load faster on mobile. And as you can see, it also comes to the top of the listings on your mobile device, so they're the first thing that you see. So obviously there's a benefit there if you've got those AMP pages, because people who are doing the searches on a mobile device are going to see those listings first.
Yeah, and you're going to see a difference between something that needs to be up to date, like latest news, versus a regular blog article, such as looking up what AMP pages are. You can still show up normally in organic Google rankings on a mobile device, and it'll look like a normal Google listing, but it will still have that icon to indicate that it is an AMP page.
And to clarify, you've been mentioning Google, so this is only for the Google search engine now that are doing these types of listings?
It is a Google-led initiative, so it may be being developed on other major search engines, but for now we only see Google.
Right. Okay. Now, since these they're dealing mostly with content pages right now. You said blog pages, news articles, content pages, things like that. How exactly can this help out a business person who's selling products on their website, if it's just more geared towards just content and news type pages and blogs?
So you're kind of looking at a two-prong attack here. So when you're building out mobile pages for your mobile content, your news, you want to increase traffic to your website. That is the key, one of the key benefits. And when you increase traffic to your overall website, you affect your SEO rankings in a positive way. As more users see it, Google sees your website as something that people want to go to, and they trust, and they want to explore more. So once you increase your overall rankings, you're hoping that from that article, they say, well, I want to check these guys out. So they click through to a specific product page or a category page that you hosted on the blog article that you link to. And when they go there, you're hoping that they find something and you start a business relationship with that person.
Okay.
So if any one of those helps, so if you increase your website traffic by 100 a week, that's great.
Right.
And that will boost your overall rankings. And if you start increasing sales by even 1-2%, your AMP initiative has been paying off.
Right. And I really like the fact that since those pages load so fast, that when people get there, they're not going to hit the back button as easily as they would on a slow loading page. Yeah. So that means your bounce rate is going to go down, which is a good ranking factor for you in Google. It can help you overall, I would think, with all your SEO. Right. And now you wrote this article, and by the way, we'll put a link to the article in the description of this video too, so that you can find it. But you wrote the article actually just a little over a year ago, January last year. Since you wrote this article, has there been much changes with AMP?
Yeah, well, the main changes that have happened over the year is Google has been continuously working on, not just Google itself, there are other leading technology companies that are trying to find better scripts, better codes, and trying to make things load incredibly fast. And the problem with the functionality and your speed is that your code has to be very tight. So companies have been developing a better system for JavaScript, for CSS, to try to make it load incredibly fast. So that functionality has started to expand. We do see some product pages being able to take over some of that functionality, but they're still very limited in what they can do. So the main differences have been an expansion in functionality.
Okay. Now, are these pages, these AMP pages, are they hard to set up?
For the most part, you would need a developer that knows what he's doing. They're not, unless you're doing, let's say, a WordPress site where it's already built in and you just have a plugin. You're going to need some help from the outside. You're going to need a developer to help you set these pages up, because they are very strict in their guidelines, and just missing the mark by even by that much % of a code, it won't be registered as an AMP page. Yeah.
So it's very exact.
Very, very strict.
Okay, good to know. Well, and on that note, we're actually, since we're a team full of developers here at Netsource, definitely something we can help you out with in creating these AMP pages. If you do need assistance with it or you just have other questions on it, give us a call. Our number here is 1-800-709-3240. And is there anything else that you feel we might not have talked about that needs to be brought up, or anything else that you want to kind of end on?
No, I think that's it.
Pretty much. Okay, great. Well, you've been very helpful. I mean, that's a lot of really good information. I don't think a lot of people even really know about these AMP pages, even though you've probably seen them on your phone before and just didn't know what that little lightning bolt thing actually meant.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a cool new feature that Google's got that can help you out with your mobile marketing. So again, if it's something you need some assistance with, give us a call, and we'd be glad to help you out. And otherwise, thank you so much, Justin, for speaking with me today. And I thank you all for watching. We appreciate your time, and talk to you next time. Bye.
Good night.